Hi there friends, Joanna here. I hope you're all doing amazing. Happy New Year to everybody. We have a great little project today, but the one thing I want you to remember is, especially with these kinds of projects, don't worry about perfection. Are they going to be wonky? Are they going to be not matched up all the time? Yes. So do the best you can, take your time, and remember, just have fun and use what you have. So let's get started. Yes, friends, Happy New Year to everybody. So back in Christmas of 23, I had said that I was going to be making in 2024 these two quilts. I've been wanting to make this, I guess it's over a year now, so I showed you guys how to make these trees in my Create Your Own Template series. So I do have a lot of trees, and I still have to make more. I do not have enough to make a quilt, so I will be plugging away. So I will put this video at the end on how to make these, my little cheater Create Your Own Templates. And these little trees, not the gifts, just this little tree. It's a little dark because I'm doing this at night. So, and let me show you on my iPad. So this is the little tree, and I've been wanting to make these for a while, but the original pattern, the DIY for this, seemed to be a little complicated because there were more pieces I thought than needed to be, because this was a pattern that you would buy. So after looking at this, I'd seen it on Pinterest. There's more pieces than really I wanted to cut, and I wanted this to be a beginner-friendly project. And the flip and stitch is not always that easy. It's not my favorite thing, and it's not really a beginner process. So let me share with you my process. So I did share with you how to make these trees and these houses in our Create Your Own Template series. So I will put the video to both of these at the end. So I thought we can do the same thing with my new trees. Okay, friends, so I am not a pattern maker. I just am trying to make things easier for us so we can learn how to make these ourselves. I do not wish to buy patterns. I just wanted to figure out a way how to make things myself, right? So as a crafter, we tend to do that. So I have my, my 1 3/4 inch triangle. This was a 2.5 inch triangle. This is a 3/4 inch triangle, and this one was a 3 3/4 inch triangle. So I had cut off, so this is just a personal preference, right? So you can cut off as much of the triangle as you want. So for the top one, I left alone. This one I cut off about 1/4 inch. This one I cut about probably about 3/4 inch, and this one I probably cut over 1 inch here. But this is just because I'm just matching up my trees and my trunk, which is about 1.5 inches, just to the way that I want it. So, excuse me, I have these placemats, or these cutting mats, from the Dollar General. And they're really good. They're nice and thick, and they have the rough side on the bottom. And I use these for my templates. So for one of my templates, I did the same here. I cut the same pieces. So now I have my 5 pieces just with using the cutting mat, right? So I'm using this, I'm picking out a foundation size, just an area to work with, right? So this is a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece. So this is me just, this is a 1 inch along the top and 1 inch along the bottom, placing my pieces here, just in general. This is my thought process in making the tree. So here's my trunk, right? So there's 1 inch along the bottom, and an inch along the top, and then there's a 3/4 inch along the side, right? So the original pattern in the DIY, they wanted you to cut, excuse me, 4 pieces. So these would be, this top part would have been a flip and stitch. So what I wanted to do is cut out the amount of pieces, or lessen the number of pieces. So this is going to be 17 pieces rather than 27 pieces. Thumbs up in my book. So I transferred the measurements from here onto one of the mats. Yes, this mat is quite busy, but once you cut these up, you're not going to even see the pieces. So you'll be able to notice that we'll have our background pieces just in one piece rather than doing 4 pieces for each one, right? And again, we are going to keep a bottom and a top piece at 1 inch. Okay, so our template has been cut from our cutting mats, our cutting mat. So here's our template. There are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 less pieces to cut doing the template this way. So much easier. So now we're going to get to cutting our fabrics and putting our trees together. Okay, friends, so a little update here. I sat on the couch last night with a tray table. I grabbed some of my scraps here. This was full, so I actually got a lot cut with my Dollar Tree cutting mat, my rotary blade, and just my tree templates. And I just sat and cut stacks of trees, different colors and patterns. So this actually works out really great. So this is a perfect on the couch craft, right? You sit and watch TV and you just work on some stuff and you can get so much done. Okay, so background fabrics, right? So these are just some of the browns. These are mostly just fat quarters of really nice background fabrics. These will work great for any of the reds and greens and darker colors. So for the any of these browns, I'm going to be working on different backgrounds, but for now I think that these are really nice. This dot fabric is really pretty. It's nice and shiny, so I'm in love with this, and I love these little vintage fabric. It has little stars on it, so it looks so nice, like a little nighttime background. So I'll be working on this. Okay, friends, so I'm matching up my border pieces with my tree pieces, and I picked the little star fabric. So a helpful hint is to, when you're cutting your side pieces, just cut both of your side pieces at the same time. So that'll cut down, you know, on having to cut all the pieces individually. Same with your trunk pieces, as well as your top and bottom pieces are the same size. So just cut everything together. So you're actually cutting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times with your borders, right? And then just the 4 pieces of your tree. If you're doing 4 pieces of your tree, or if you're doing 3, either way, this cuts down on the amount of cutting. Also, two helpful hints. Starch is definitely your friend when you're cutting and sewing these small pieces. And when you're sewing these small pieces together, using leader pieces, leader fabrics, will help you a lot, so these little pieces do not get stuck in your machine. So okay, we're going to start by sewing these pieces together. So if you are a newbie, this is going to be a little weird for you. So we're going to take our pieces and we're going to fold them right on here to each other, and we're going to go and sew straight down 1/4 inch, and we're going to do that for all of the tree pieces. Okay, so once you have your pieces put together. You're going to fold the bottom part over to the top piece here. You're going to keep folding each piece over as you go down, and you're going to stitch 1/4 inch. So in this case, usually you would like the seams to match, but in this case you don't want your seams to match because each consecutive tree piece is bigger than the next. So we're just going to put our pieces together and give 1/4 inch stitch and do that for all the other pieces. Hi there, friends. So I am so excited. So this is a version, I did this one before, so to speed up the video, but how awesome is this? We cut out the number of pieces by 10 pieces that originally wanted to be cut. I love this dot fabric. So this dot fabric is called Dot fabric. It comes in fat quarters at Joann's. I just think it's really nice for background. So if you are liking this video, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is one of my all-time favorite videos and projects to do. I might not do anything else for the rest of the year. This is so much fun. These are so cute. And it's not perfect. See the top of my tree. I can take this piece off and then fix the top. The tip got cut off. This here is, I don't know what happened here, but this part of my tree is not pointy enough. But you know what? Again, we are not striving for perfection. It just looks so adorable and I'm in love with it. So this is the original picture. I might do a framed little, maybe a 1/2 inch border, but I'm not sure. I'm going to leave them for now because I think this is just too much white. I'm not going to do the gifts, but I mean, if I was going to do a quilt with the trees, which I am, but I'm not going to use too much white. I'm going to use different colors, but let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a very happy new year to you, and I wish you much health and happiness, and thank you for all your kindness and your support. And I am going to do other videos, but I am going to keep, in the meantime, little by little, be making more of these because I just love them. So thank you guys so much, and I will definitely be talking to you soon.